Have you ever needed to dynamically manage ranges in Excel without manually adjusting them every time your data changes? Working with dynamic ranges can save the time and ensure accuracy in tasks like chart updation, data analysis, and automation. By leveraging VBA's offset and resize method, you can create flexible solutions that adapt to your data effortlessly. Hi everyone, I am Devanshi from Know-How Academy and welcome to today's tutorial on dynamic range selection in Excel. In this video, I'll show you how to use VBA's offset and resize methods to manage ranges dynamically. By the end of this session, you'll be equipped to handle changing datasets like a pro. Let's get started and make your Excel experience smarter and faster. Here's what we'll cover in this video. Understanding dynamic ranges, why and when to use them. Exploring the offset method, adjusting range dynamically. Mastering the resize method, expanding or shrinking ranges. Combining offsets and resize, creating a powerful solution. Practical examples, automating charts and data summaries. Then we'll look into error handling and best practices, ensuring robust code. Section 1. Understanding dynamic ranges. Dynamic ranges adjust automatically to accommodate changes in our data. This is useful when our data size varies frequently, or we need to automate tasks like creating charts or summaries, or manually adjustments are too time consuming. Have you ever struggled with updating ranges manually? Share your experiences in the comments. Now, let's explore the offset method. Offset method shifts the starting point of a range by a specific number of rows and columns. Let's write a VBA code. We'll go to our developer tab. We'll go to Visual Basics. Then we'll go to Sheet 2. Click here. Insert module. Here we'll write our code. We'll start with sub, offset, then we'll write dim WS as worksheet, then dim RNG as range. After that, we'll write set worksheet and range. This is like adding a comment here so that in debugging it is helpful for us and we can know what we are doing here. This is our code. Now, what does offset 2,1 means? It means moving the range 2 rows down and 1 column to the right from cell A1. Interior color. It highlights the resulting cells with yellow. 255, 255 is the code of yellow. Key use cases. It adjusts the data references dynamically. It creates flexible starting points for ranges. Now, there is a challenge for you. Modify the code to shift the ranges by 3 rows up and 2 columns left. Pause the video and do it. And in order to run this, we'll first save this and now press the run button and run. In order to check, we'll go to our Excel and we can see it is done. We'll go to our VBA code again. Now, we'll look into an example of resize method. Resize method adjusts the size of a range by specifying the number of rows and columns. We'll write, here we'll change offset to resize. Then we'll define our variables. We'll set our ranges. Here we'll change it to resize. Now it expands to 3 rows and 2 columns. We'll highlight it. We'll change our color. Now, resize 3,2 indicates the expansion of range starting at A1 to include 3 rows and 2 columns. Interior color highlights the resized range with the color we have added. Key use cases. If you want to expand the data selection for calculation, you can use it. And if you want to adjust the ranges for summarizing or reporting, then you can use it. Now, resize a range to 5 rows and 1 column starting from B2. Pause the video here, write your code, and do share it in the comment section. We'll save it and run it now. And we'll run it. We'll go to our Excel and see whether it has highlighted or not. We'll change a color. We'll save the changes. And now we'll run it. We'll go to our Excel and we can see changes are done. Now that we have seen the example of offset and resize, we'll combine it. Combine offset and resize to define range that are both flexible in position and size. We'll change our class name to dynamic range. Then same, we'll define our variables. Now we'll change our range. Here we'll add offset. Here offset 1,0 moves the data 1 row down. Resize 5,3 expands the range to 5 rows and 3 columns. Interior color highlight the result of dynamic range with blue. Use this technique to create a range starting from B3, then spans 4 rows and 4 columns. Now, stop the video here, write the code, and if you face any challenge, do drop that in the comment section. We'll save it and we'll run it. Dynamic range and run. We'll go to our Excel and we can see that our changes are done. Now practical examples. Number 1 is automating chart data. To automate chart data, automate charts update by linking them to dynamic ranges. For that, we'll write our class at subchart with dynamic range. We'll define our variables. We'll define one more variable as dim chart object. Then we'll set our range, which we have already set. ws.range1. Resize, we'll delete this one. Now, here is a change in resize. In resize, we'll write ws.range. We'll specify our range to A1 dot end XL down dot rows comma 1. Now we'll create chart. We'll set our chart object. Now we'll run it. This is the example for creating charts. In the same way, you can write a summary as well. Do give it a try, create a summary and then show me. Now you can run it. You will go to our sheet and you can see there is the data present here. In the same way, you can create a summary. Do give it a try, and you face any challenge, do drop that in the comment section. Now we'll look into how to handle errors and what are the best practices. In order to debug, you will write the following code. We'll create a class sub save dynamic range. We'll just add one more line, that is on error go to error handler. Then we'll write our code. We'll give a message box after the code, message box. Then we'll exit our sub. Now we'll write a error handler. In our error handler, we'll give a message box. And we want our error description as well. Description and end sub. We'll save it and we'll run it. Save it and we'll run it. You can see that it is giving me a message. Now, the best practices are always test with sample data. Use descriptive variable names. Comment your code for better understanding. Back up your data before running any script. In this video, we have explored the basic of dynamic ranges using offset and resize. We have combined these methods for powerful range management. We have applied them in practical scenarios like chart updates and data summaries. We have discussed error handling and best practices. Now, you are ready to take your Excel automation to the next level with dynamic ranges. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please follow Know How Academy for more Excel tips and tricks. If you have any questions or suggestions, do drop them in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.